You doing, baby? Howdy do? How are you? What it do? Oh, I'm just chilling. It took everything in me. I ain't gonna be on here long. Maybe about an hour, maybe an hour. I thought I'd come through. I've been hanging out on other people's live streams for so long. I thought I'd get on my own. And I was like, I wonder. I haven't really tapped into anybody and what's going on with the whole Manosphere stuff right now. I know somebody's trying to take over. I know that. You know, somebody's out there stealing people's shit and taking people to court, just doing a bunch of stuff. Mr. Dennis Sperling. Oh, but aside from that shit show, what's the manosphere looking like right now? Like how's it looking? Like to the guys who, loved it so much. Is it still stable? Does it still feel stable or no? Let's see. It's hot as hell. Oh God, yes. Yes. It was 96 degrees here today. And did not appreciate it at all. Not one little bit. Not at all. Could have done without it for sure. Yes. Seven people in here, and you are the only person talking. I'm feeling like maybe, you know, who are these other six people? Like, are they just like I spies? Like, what is that? I created a couple of, hey, Tiny the Goddess. What's going on, baby? Howdy do. How are you? Welcome to my home. DJ Torch, what's up, baby? Welcome, welcome. Somebody let me in on what's been going on with this whole I love you too, DJ Torch. I really, really do. I love you guys so much. So what's been going on in the manosphere? How is it looking nowadays? How is it looking? Like what's going on? Let me know. Tell me all about it. Let mama know. I'm curious as balls. Kevin said oh for Rippler. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's so crazy. I'm still in a little bit of denial that that son of a bitch is gone. Every time I see his picture, I go, really? It's weird. Happened so fast, didn't it? So, what's the ripple looking like? Is it does it seem like I have noticed? I tell you what I have noticed. What I have observed on the YouTube in these here YouTube streets um, is that the guys seem to be who used to like kind of go real hard and just forgot what compromise looked like or what it word meant are now starting to like kind of I'm starting to see some backpedal. I'm starting to see a little bit of backpedal, like people trying to pull their feet out the mud, the quicksand, if you will. I'm starting to notice it. I hope that that's that because they seem to follow each other. So it seemed like it only takes a couple of them to do it, and then the other ones just kind of follow suit, which is just extremely beta behavior. But I was looking through. It's a book called The Art of Seduction, right? And it's well, I won't say it's not about what you think it is, but it's really if you are a person who likes to learn about people, how to interact with people, what type, all the different types of people, and how to make certain people respond to like why some people respond to certain behaviors and that type of thing. This book is like absolutely wonderful for that. But there was this chapter, well, not a chapter, but there's this section in it, and I thought it really kind of applied to what we saw with the whole, with the super followers in the Manosphere. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they were definitely simping for their kings, the Manosphere. But yeah, so I let's see. I downloaded the little book so I can read a little bit of this, go over a little bit of this. But it's like there's a section in it about what's called the anti-seducer. And it's exactly what it sounds like. There's the seducer and there's the anti-seducer. So, you know. So let's see. I'm trying to put this on here so you guys can see what I see. It'll be a window, that one right there. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do like this. We're gonna blow that up. Move that over. I'd like for this to be a little bigger, but okay. Yeah, but it's let's see. The anti-seducer. Okay, so seducers draw you in by the seducers draw you in by the focused, individualized attention they pay to you. Anti-seducers are the opposite: insecure, self-absorbed, and unable to grasp the psychology of another person. They literally repel. Sound familiar? Anti-seducers have no self-awareness. Sounds very familiar. And never realize when they are pestering, imposing, or talking too much. They lack the subtlety to create the promise of pleasure that seduction requires. Root out anti-seductive qualities in yourself and recognize them in others. There is no pleasure or profit in dealing with an anti-seducer. Now, hey Aaron, what's up, baby? What's going on, Marlon? Are you not mad at me today? Okay, so these are all the different types, right? So there's the brute, right? The suffocator. Just to give you a little bit of information about the suffocator, because it's hilarious. The suffocator falls in love with you before you are even half aware of their existence. Just to give you an idea, that's like a clingy person. The clingy persons usually sometimes fall into that. The moralizer. Seduction is a game and should be undertaken with a light heart. All is fair in love and seduction. Morality never enters the picture. The character of moralizer, however, is rigid. These are people who follow fixed ideas and try to make you bend to their standards. They want to change you to make you a better person. So they endlessly criticize and judge. That is their pleasure in life. There's the tightwad, that's cheapness, right? The bumbler. Bumblers are self-conscious, and their self-consciousness heightens your own. Let's see, the windbag, the reactor, the Bulgarian. Let's see. It's the reactors are far too sensitive, not to you, but to their own egos. They comb your every word and action for signs of a slight to their vanity. It sound familiar? Sounds familiar to me. If you strategically back off, as you sometimes must in seduction, they will they will brood and lash out at you. They are prone to whining and complaining, two very anti-seductive traits. Test them by telling a gentle joke or story at their expense. Yes. We should all be able to laugh at ourselves a little, but the reactor cannot. You can read the resentment in their eyes. Erase any reactive qualities in your own character. They unconsciously repel people. Now, this is some great advice for the type of people who would end up falling into the whole manosphere thing. There's a reason why they are susceptible to that type of behaviors, because this is what they are. Like, if you don't have any kind, you're not paying attention to yourself at all. You're not putting any kind of love and care into yourself, as far as having pride in yourself, doing things to make yourself proud of yourself. But you literally will allow yourself to have your ego run you. That's a weird combination. It's a weird combination to have. It's like you have nothing but your ego. Imagine that. Well, these guys don't have to imagine it. It's been their lives, and it's been projected. It's been just like put on a projector for the last few years. You know. So I gotta wonder. It just makes me wonder, like, what now? What do they do now? That's why I'm kind of wanting to know what you guys because I've kind of been in a little bit of a bubble for the last almost month, as far as like checking out a lot of different content and stuff. So like, what have the YouTube streets been looking like since, with the whole Kevin being gone? They have that Dennis Sperling trying to take over, but I mean, look at that nigga. Ain't nobody going. I mean, there's nothing. You know what I mean? He don't even have the appeal of Kevin, which was this kind of stern asshole. This guy's like this weird, goofy fucking creature who's like, so what are the guys doing? Are they kind of falling back? Does it seem like they're standing on their stone? What's going on? Let's see. Catch up with the chat here. I keep seeing this blue circle symbol. What does it mean? Oh, I tell you, okay. We got Aaron in the building, DJ Torch. What's up, CJ OJ? Sounds like fresh and fit, at least Myron. I know, isn't it? What's going on, Rima? Tia? Let's go. The blue circle symbol represents protection. Oh, it's the evil eye. I thought that was what that was. Yeah. Let's see. I re-uploaded a certain part of the Mandingo movie on this account that was already on YouTube, but they gave me a community guideline strike. So I re-uploaded on my tester channel, got age restricted. Yeah, Mandingo, you can't put that on your YouTube channel. Isn't that like... Yeah, you can't put that on there. Yeah, no. Just the title alone is giving me plenty of ideas about what's in that movie. You can't put that up there. I'm sure you did get a strike. I bet you did. Kevin went big after a viral moment. Yeah, well, ain't that what good did that do him? What they say? What good? What's the saying? Was it something like, what good does it do a man to gain everything but lose his soul? I don't know if he lost his soul or not. He used to say he was going to hell all the time. There you go. So I ain't no telling. What's going on, Donna? Listen, there's a sector called the beef sector. Ooh, and it is just pure trash television at its best. The, the beef sector. I'll check that out. I don't know what that is. Ryan Adams. Oh, he always puts that. That's got to be a bot. Ryan, are you a bot? I know you're a bot, Ryan. I know you are. I know you are. Don't lie to me. Is O'Shea still around? Man, that nigga running from the feds. He ain't running fast though. He ain't running fast, looking like looking like a piece of chicken that somebody forgot to take off the grill. Just sat there and burned all the fucking way up, all crispy and started peeling. That's O'Shea. O'Shea. Check it out off stream. Ducks roast. It's bad over there, but I can't look away. Oh, that's my type of entertainment. Where it's so bad that you just feel bad. I said, oh God, this is awful, but you just can't turn it off. That's called entertainment. That's the definition of entertainment. What's going on, Happy Life? Cam. I never did get that message you said you sent me on my Instagram. I don't know what you was talking about, but that was not there. And I've gotten messages from you on Instagram, so I'm not sure why I didn't get that one. No, I'm a Kevin Samuelite. Well, follow him straight to the gates of hell, honey. Just kidding. I didn't mean it. Yeah, okay, I meant it. I meant it, but I'm sorry over there. I'm sorry. Sorta, a little bit. Kinda, sorta, almost sorry. There. Oh, I missed you guys. I'm so lazy though. It's so much easier to pop in on somebody else's live stream than it is to go on your own, you know? Triple X, what's your beef with Kevin KS? Ain't no beef to have with KS. I would have to go straight to hell to have a beef with that man. No, thank you. I said what I said before he was gone. I said what I said when he was gone. I say what I say now, but it ain't really a whole lot more to say. I'm really more curious about what the guys in the Manosphere are now kind of doing. I noticed they're kind of going off into, they want to talk about taxes. They want to talk about, inflation. They want to branch off. They want to bring their wives on to their live streams now. They're trying to just shift. You go in on creating all this fucking chaos, and then when the shit is hit at the fan, the leader B is gone, and now all of a sudden you all want to act like normal fucking humans. That's the type of shit that I can't stand. If that's who you are, nigga, just be who you are. But when they show their ass like this, and then they do all of that, and they just are so stern with it, and then they just are like, oh, let me do something else now. Oh my God. I can't wait till the feds come a knocking, because these niggas ain't got no more common sense than man and bone. They don't know how those things work. They be on there trying to teach people about taxes and stuff, but you already know they're going to be caught up in some tax stuff come tax season, because they ain't used to having money, because they already fucking up with the taxes. I'm sure they are. So they're all going to end up in jail. Prison. Oh, Marlon's sad because he's stuck in the chat. He can't come up and complain that he disagrees with stuff. You stay there in that chat, Marlon. Ha ha, nigga. Ha ha. You can't. Yes, we are live. What else would we be? I am live and direct. Here I be. And KS was not the leader he took. I know. O'Shea Jackson was. I made a video where he said he was. He said he was, and he threatened all of the people who were in the Manosphere that they better not work with this girl. Who was this? It was a woman that he was pretty pissed at the time. made a whole threatening video where he said specifically that he was the leader. I have the video. I have the proof. Played it twice in the video. There the fuck is. So I know Kevin Samuels wasn't no fucking leader, but he was the person who everybody was standing behind while they were talking their shit. They would talk, they would throw their shit, they would throw their rocks, and they would go stand behind Kevin Samuels. Wasn't nobody hiding behind O'Shea Duke Jackson's ugly ass. I'm sorry. They were hiding behind Kevin. Kevin was the one. He was the one taking it. The thing that none of his little minions know how to do. They can't take nothing. They can't take no smoke. Kevin used to take all the smoke, and they wouldn't even say nothing. Wouldn't even say nothing. You can give him that. If you can't give him nothing else, you can give him that. He was able to take it all by himself. Just take it. He would put out that stuff, but he would also he wouldn't even react to it. These motherfuckers react to anything. You say their hats turned a little sideways, they have a straight up full on fit. Trying to dox folks. Telling their little minions to get in the chat and try to get rid of them. Just weak, following ass little niggas. He said Kevin took all the smoke, yet they killed them. Sad. Yeah, he took all the Red Bulls too. He took the smoke and the Red Bulls, so that's what happened. Just learn from that, baby pie. Leave them Red Bulls alone. When you're tired, go to sleep. If you gotta take substances to stay up, you're in a situation that you don't want to be in. It's gonna catch up to you. Learn that from Kevin. O'Shea is not the leader either. Well, tell that to O'Shea Triple X. Tell that to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Here, look, you say he's not the leader. Okay, fine. Explain when he told this story. Because I ain't going to have this comment. I ain't going back and forth with you. I'm going to do receipts. Everybody else does receipts. So I'm going to do some receipts too. Triple X says that O'Shea isn't the leader of the Manosphere. Well, will you say this, Triple X? O'Shea is a fucking liar? Hey, Triple X, is O'Shea Duke Jackson a liar? That's an actual question. I'm not fucking with you. Like, that's an actual question. Oh. Let's see. You don't like the way I use the N-word, honeypot. Guess what you can do? Stop listening to me talk. It's just a part of my vocabulary. It's there. It's what it is. I feel if anybody will be able to make me stop using that word, it'd probably be like a grandchild, like my grandchild give me the business. I predicted that a while back. I was like, oh my God, one day my grandkid, and he gonna be like, or she gonna be like, Grandma, stop saying that word. Let me like, all right, baby, I try. Grandmama will try. Where you at, O'Shea? Where you at? That fool definitely said that he was the leader, and he was out here in the YouTube streets threatening folks, telling them they better not work with this broad, or it was gonna be a problem. Where you at, O'Shea? Your ugly ass. There you are. O'Shea Duke Jackson threatens the whole Manosphere. Ain't that some shit? Okay. Now let's share this with you guys. I'm going to share this with you because you're special and I love you. All right. Let's maximize this by minimizing this. It's just so weird that works like that. Okay. All right. So let's hear it. So Triple X is O'Shea Duke Jackson a liar? I need you to say, because it's either he lied, right, or he's the leader. It's one or the other. So first, I want for you to tell me which one it was. Is he a liar or is he the leader? Ain't nobody dropping no link. I'm playing this bitch right here so you can hear it with me. And so won't be no, that's not what he meant. That's not what he said. I played it in full. Thank you very much. Because I don't play those kind of games. Because I don't believe in humans and their ability to be honest. So that's why I can't do that. You know, people make videos and they'll take like little clips of things that somebody said and just play the little teeny little piece of the thing. I already know what y'all gonna do. I already know what the people is gonna do. They're gonna be like, oh, but if you listen to the whole thing, it clearly wasn't that. Yes, the fuck it was. And so here we go. They're both evil, but one of them is like, you know, if you weren't, you
liar. There is no proof that.
Yeah. About O'Shea. Bitches ain't doing it. And women ain't, and who don't want these women and who don't want that woman. Do you think that women are hearing this, that any woman on the planet is hearing you talk and thinking, this is really getting me hot? No, the only people who are conforming to this shit, just conforming, are getting paid to fucking do so, honey. Please don't think we don't notice that shit. The only women who are conforming to this shit are the women who are getting paid to do so. I can't wait to see if somebody stands the fuck up. This could be the thing that starts us off on another track. He may have just opened up the door, the gateway out of this mess. If there are any actual grown ass, real actual men who have pride, for God's sakes, if there's an ounce of dignity or pride in you, you're not gonna allow a man to tell you what the fuck to do and threaten you in your fucking pocket. Oh hell, motherfucking no! If nobody say nothing, all y'all bitches. I mean, everybody on the other side. I mean, I can't even give you the fucking business no more. These niggas is on a whole level. And I don't think I will be able to even support anything inside of this. I might just have to move on to some other shit. We might go on to my scary movie reactions and stuff. That's fun. It's not emotionally draining, like watching people in a rat race and in a maze that nobody knows how to get the fuck out of, and then just people who just decided they just want to live in the fucking maze, and then they're telling other people this is the way out, but really they like being in the maze, so they're keeping them in there on purpose. O'Shea. Y'all are being trapped inside of a maze by your leader. Let's see who's going to go ahead and just go straight through the hedges and get the fuck out of it. We're going to see. Well, nigga, we going to see.
Stop the show. I'm going to tell any of you guys here in the Black Manosphere. I'm an OG.
All right, now, listen, Triple X. Okay, you said he is not the leader. So is he a liar? Oh, so he thinks he's the leader and he's not the leader. Is what you're saying. So you're saying O'Shea Duke Jackson is wrong. Triple X is saying that O'Shea Duke Jackson is just dumb. He don't know he ain't the leader. It's like if I said I was the president, it's not because I'm lying. It's because I'm just incorrect. That's what you're saying. That's the problem. That's a big ass problem in this whole, with why everything got so far out of bounds, because people cannot admit when they are wrong. They can't just be straight up about it. They can't just say, okay, so this is what this is. They have to find a way to weasel the fuck out. It's such a little kid trying to not get in trouble with his parents, with his mama type shit to do. It's so not masculine. You ever wonder why you're having issues with, if a guy's having issues with women? That's why. Who would follow behind someone who can't even lead themselves? They need someone else to lead them. But let's hear this O'Shea Duke Jackson saying that he is the fucking leader, so that we can say, I ain't lost my damn mind. I know what the fuck I heard. Okay.
Run the community.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to go through this piece one more time, just to make sure that nobody out there is trying to say that's not what he said. That's not what he fucking meant. He was very clear with his words. He said it's very specifically, I am the fucking king, nigga. He broke it down, stopped the music to say it. So we're going to listen.
What she said. I'm going to stop the show. I'm going to tell any of you guys here in the Black Manosphere, I'm an OG. I run the community, have been for years.
I run the community, have been for years.
Any of you guys out here that work with April Mason,
any of you guys out here that work with April Mason,
you will not get the support of me.
You will not get the support of me.
You will not get the support of Kevin. And you will be pushed out.
And you will not get the support of Kevin. You will be pushed out.
You don't believe me? Just try. I don't care how.
You don't believe me? Try it, nigga. Try doing what you want to do on your platform and see what happens. This is what the fuck this nigga just said. We about to find out just how pussy. Just how much pussy we talking about here. Looking like a lot. Ain't nobody said it's only been a couple hours. I'm giving y'all. That's what I said. I'm gonna give you 48 fucking hours. I may not even do that. If I ain't heard nothing as quick as y'all start talking about shit, I ain't heard something, man. By the time I lay my fucking head down tonight.
How many subscribers do you think you have?
I don't care how many subscribers you think you have. Not you have, because you know how many fucking subscribers you have. I don't care how many you think you have. Even though your following would be 10 times the size, well, more than that, actually, 10 times the size, 10 plus times the size of his. He feels like, I mean, is he the only person pushing the button and sending money, just sending it in a bunch of people, different people's names? What the fuck is it that he could possibly be doing? And why, if he has all that power, why does he have such a small amount of subscribers in comparison to the people whom he's running? Somebody make sense to me. I don't understand that.
Further on up the road, all right? I catch any of you guys even thinking about this bitch. Working with April Mason, you are done.
You are done. That's a full-blown fucking threat. Have you seen this nigga? I'm just having a hard fucking time. I don't get it, bro. Maybe it's y'all's fault for always, throwing his name out there all the time. But I will say this. He gave a little clue in there to a way out. He said, you won't get the support of me, and you won't get the support of Kevin, which means that Kevin is in actuality he could pull all of the string if he wanted to. So in reality, it would possibly could be Kevin whom could push back. Wouldn't that be curious to see what that looked like? And it would actually be almost like poetic justice, because it's like, when somebody evil comes along, gets another evil person, and because he has that one, he does so well, he's able to move up the ladder even faster. But they're both evil, but one of them is like that special kind of evil, that and it's like, oh good, now I'm up here. But all right, I'm just listening to myself ramble now. I crack myself up, yo. I ain't gonna fucking lie. Hey, I just realized that you said drop the link for you to come up. I thought you meant like put the link to the video up. All right, let me see. I will put the link up. I'm sorry. I know you anything like me, you don't like to type long ass fucking messages. Trust me, I understand. Let me put it on down here. Drop it on down. Drop it on down. Paste. All right. You gonna cam up? I ain't trying to have you come on here and flash me, sir. At least just cam up just for a minute, just so a second, so I can see you. Nobody else will see you if you don't want to. But I'll see you. I just want to make sure not in here trying to fuck my shit up. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Oh, not you, Mylan. I ain't in the mood. I'm just not. I have days where I just can't, okay? And today's one of those that I can't with you. If you're going to act like a normal fucking human, do not click that link, or you're going to be sitting down at the bottom forever and never going to pull you up. If you click that thing, you are saying that you're going to act like a normal human. I dropped the link for, where is he? For Triple X. You got to take your sunglasses off if you're going to come in here. I'm just fucking with you, Miley. I'm just fucking with you. You can wear sunglasses if you want to. You are a grown ass man, honey pot. Okay. All right, triple X. Even though you got XXX in your name, you make me very nervous, sir. Oh, what's going on, baby?
Lady light skin, what it do, baby girl?
It be doing what it do.
Okay. Interesting thread you got stream. I mean, you got going here. Interesting topic. Yeah, it's a few things I wanted to touch on.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all, what's being proposed here? He's not the leader. Excuse me. He's not the leader in essence of the Manosphere. What O'Shea was known for, because I've been in this space a long time, he's like the great collaborator. He used to have a show. He doesn't do it anymore. It's called the Sunday Rumble. Mm-hmm. All of the people, that was like an all-star game every Sunday. All of the people from the Manosphere that had channels used to go there and they used to debate. So he used to do a lot of collaborations heavy with all of the Manosphere. He's a very prominent person in the Black Manosphere, and he does have pull, but he's not the front man like that. Because first of all, like O'Shea was never really red pill. You know what I'm saying? So like his principles and like as far as like standing on different things and enforcing a lot of those talking points and stuff, his views, like he wasn't really pushing a lot of those things. You know what I'm saying? So like as far as being like the leader of the Manosphere, I mean that I couldn't quite say. Like he's one of the more prominent members of the current Manosphere. It'd be him, Obsidian, and probably the Angry Man. Those would probably be like the prominent members of like 3.0. I mean, yeah, 2.0 Manosphere. Like if you go back further than that, it was a Manosphere probably like 07, 08 when YouTube first cracked off, and this other older people. Well, go ahead. I don't want to hog the floor.
No, I'm aware of O'Shea. I actually, back in the day, I used to actually think that O'Shea was like he was in there with them, but he was like the voice of reason. That's what I thought. That's what because of the way that he would. But I learned that what would happen was he was the one pulling the strings with everybody else, getting their motors running, and then he would be the voice of reason. And like that, he was playing that. It was a position, though. It wasn't real. That's not who he actually was. He actually is this petty, weird criminal.
Whoa! You taking shots now?
No. There's receipt. There's too many receipts behind that to act like that's an accusation that I just pulled out of my ass. There's too many. Okay. I have it on my video. I literally have that video to play on mine too, where he's literally plotting to the whole trafficking thing with the guys and the women in over there. I have that clip. I got that clip on my computer too.
I remember he had some beef or something with Sane in the Center. I didn't look into it, but I remember he was going back and forth with a couple.
No. I don't mean that. Okay. This is just a video of him with a girl. He said, and with this black chick, and he gets her to stand up and stuff, and then he explains to her that him and her are going to set up a thing where they could hook up women like her with guys from America.
Okay, is she just an African girl or what was
skinny with a blue dress on? Did you see it?
I heard somebody talking about that a while ago. I haven't seen it.
I can show it to you. Hold on. Let me take it and find it. Yeah, I know exactly where it is.
Yeah, because I think he's stationed like in Uganda or something.
Yeah, he's somewhere else now, they said. But I'm gonna pull up a couple more people on when I'm sitting down here getting all AC on me. Hold on. Okay. Welcome, DJ Torch.
Hey. Yeah.
You can say
the Manosphere. No, I was gonna say Jay. But yeah, I want to cut him off. Go ahead, Torch. It's something you want.
Go ahead and say what you think, DJ Torch. While I look for this video.
100% agree with everything Eve has said. I've looked at a lot of O'Shea's videos and looked at a lot of O'Shea's history. I believe, by the way, he hangs out in Poland as well.
Yeah. That's where he is now, actually.
He's a federal doctor, but he's not really one. You know, there's some complications there, and if you were to take his talking points and don't put his picture to it and just put words, you would swear you were talking to a white supremacist. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
I'm telling you. One time he'll talk about black men. Oh, black men don't know what he's doing. Do you know that I lived in the area where he lived? He said he lived in the Davis area, which is, I used to live in Vallejo, which is about 50 miles away from Davis.
Mhm.
And he had this video where he was complaining about the lack of love he was getting from black women, which is funny because when I went there to Davis to visit some friends, the black women were showing me all sorts of love. And let me tell you, I'm no model type dude, you know, I'm not super tall, I'm not super handsome. They were still showing me love. And what O'Shea doesn't realize is that a lot of times you get what you put out there. The vibe, he thinks women are dumber than he thinks they are dumb, and that they don't see or feel his negative vibe. And that's the problem. Oh yeah, that's the video I saw. That's the video. I saw this video too. So he at the best. I'll leave the floor after this, but the best comment I could give for him is he's just a pimp and not a he's not a trafficker. Let's hope he's not that much. You know, he didn't go that low. But
well, yeah, but the thing is with the word trafficking is that they use it universally for everything. Now they use it for the pimps and like in on the streets, like for actual women on the street, like on the corners and stuff. They're broadening that term, trafficking. So they use it for anything. That's what it actually, there's been complaints about this. They're using it for everything to do with someone. And if it leans in the area of the sex industry or whatever, like they will latch that word onto it, trafficking.
Hey, he's a trafficker then.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's like it's legally they're going to throw that word would be definitely thrown at this situation. But just so this guy for 3X can see, this is the video that I was talking about, right?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
And you know what fits in with the situation with Kevin, because I believe the woman who was with Kevin when he passed away, I believe that was somebody they were trading off, or what do you call it, passing around, because she was referred to him through Dennis. So I mean, the thing is that it's, you have to admit,
wait. You
woman.
said no. The girl who was with Kevin was referred to Kevin through Dennis.
I believe so. Yes. Allegedly, yes.
Where did you hear it though?
There was a statement that I believe Dennis made that, oh yeah, it was kind of like after Kevin. Remember when right afterwards when Kevin had passed and everybody was getting mad at the girl for a minute.
Yeah, he said that they were gonna he was gonna marry her or something.
We all know that ain't.
I know, but what did he say that was like?
No, but he was saying like, oh yeah, I put you guys together, something like that. I should dig it up because I don't want to.
Yes, please do. Dig that up and send that to me. Oh my God, I love you for it. Okay. I am gonna need that clip. Oh God, yes, I do.
Well, let me get started right now.
Yes.
Wow.
All right, but let me play this clip for Lex. Real quick.
Okay. Nice body, but her face.
Ugh, I know, right?
I'm sorry, folks. He's a creep. I'm sorry if you support him, but I can't.
He's gonna explain it a little more to her. Ooh. Okay, so what do you think now, Lex?
I mean, he would always joke about tricking and all that other stuff, like on his shows. I mean, you
He
know,
ain't joking.
wow, you said he wasn't joking, right?
He wasn't joking.
Well, listen, I'll say this, Jay Naive, like, it's a lot of characters in the Manosphere. Like, obviously, he over there, you know, it's a lot going on over there in Africa, clearly. Like, I just judging by that video and some other stuff I've seen, it's a lot going on over there. I don't know him like that. I mean, I've been on this show a few times. I did I've been on the show a few times a while, like years back. But yeah, that don't look good what I see on that video.
No.
Yeah, I ain't gonna co-sign the video. That's for sure.
Yeah, no.
Hello, J9. How are you doing?
What's going on, Aaron? How you doing, baby pie?
I am doing wonderful, bud. What's good?
How you like my house? How you like my house and my pink wall with my
I
Why So
love it.
Serious
I
wallpaper?
love it. Too bad you turned me down. I was shooting them shots and you turned it down. But anywho, about this Manosphere thing, I have been familiar with the Manosphere for a while. Basically, at the end of the day, it's not, they put themselves out there as people who are trying to promote healthy Black relationships. But at the end of the day, they're just a bunch of people who are mad, mad because they couldn't get any ass. That's how I see it. Me personally, I'm 38 years old. In my younger years, I would say from 18 years old, so the past 20 years, like beginning at 18, like I lost my virginity when I was 19 years old. 19 years old. And from that point on, and for a while, from like 19 for I'll say several years, I've had my fair share of, flings and stuff. And then, down the line, it kind of died down. And then, life happens. I was in college, then, got my associates. Then I went back to school and got my bachelor's, So now it's like, I'm not that, I mean, of course, I had them from time to time, but it's not something important, and I just never, I mean, in my younger years, I kind of saw myself as, okay, I can get it, but now, it's not that important, so that's just my personal experience. But with these,
I'm not sure, Aaron. I don't know if I missed something, but I'm not quite sure what are you referring
basically,
to?
like, okay, like what I'm saying is that
what is it, the thing that you said you weren't getting or weren't
basically I was trying to make a point as far as a Manosphere. These are guys who can't get none, and that's why they are complaining.
Wait a minute. Let me say this though. You guys know are any of you guys familiar with the origins of the space though?
Okay, okay, check this out. First of all, before we go there, let me just point out to you.
Go ahead.
I think that everyone in here is aware that the Manosphere as a space idea, the concept of it makes total and complete sense. Now, however, what had happened was, what was they took this idea, okay, and it got we'll say kidnapped, thrown in the trunk of a bunch of incel-ish type people whom had no personality, had no intentions of working on their personalities, and just wanted to feel entitled, and they held it hostage. The whole manosphere idea concept, great, it has history and all these things, but we're talking about the people who've been using it as a weapon for the last couple of years. This is the type of behavior inside of this that we are referring to. So to broaden it into, well, the history of it, yeah, most things start out with great intentions. By the time it ends, hundreds of thousands of people have been murdered. So we don't want to.
Wait a minute.
Well said. Well said.
I want to say this. That's a great point you made. But are we to just focus on the clowns and the characters of the space?
Yes, because they're the only ones that are a problem.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry, boo. I'm sorry.
What about Sub-Zero 369? I mean, what about the Black Brain Trust? I mean, what about what about King Sigma? You know, what about what about Supreme GK? Like, you know, there's a lot of, you know, what about Michael King? You know, King Riches. You know, there's a lot of real channels that's got some raw content. Okay. What about BGS Dibmore? You know,
okay,
there's a lot.
Well, let me put it to you like this: raw content. Okay, when you say raw content,
I mean quality content.
I know, but raw is a perfect word to use because raw is what it should be. Raw means like me, I speak raw. What I speak is directly from my own brain.
Yeah.
Not from what somebody told me, and I'm scared to say otherwise because I'm going to not be able to fit in with this person over here.
Yeah.
This is what has been going on in the midst. Everybody's like literally standing in line behind this one person. They might say some things that they think, but not if it doesn't align with the person who they've been told is at the top, is at the peak of it. And that right there is a weird quality for a grown as a man, emphasize a man, to do. Women are supposed to be built to follow, not men. Men are not supposed to be built to just follow, pick a man, and then be weird enough to think that to call himself an alpha while following another fucking man. That is a weird, just that in itself is a total contradiction. And if you can't see that, then there you go, beta. That is extremely beta behavior.
I agree with that. Anybody that's blindly following anybody in this space,
which
or
is what they've been doing,
space, and whatever they say is 100% right, I would agree. But there's a lot of brothers in this space that's not.
Okay, well then the people who don't do that, you don't count those as that. But what happens is when the people do the wrong thing, and then you, to save those people, you say, but there's these people over here that are nothing like that. But that doesn't do anything with these little weird rugrats. These are the ones who are burning the houses down. It's like, you don't say, you go, but their parents, no, but it's not all people named Wilson. See, there's Wilsons over here who are nothing like that. Okay, but this little Wilson nigga over here keeps burning my fucking house down. So what am I gonna do about this? Okay, so I'm addressing.
What exactly? I'm curious. What exactly triggered you about this space of brothers? I'm just curious.
Just so no. I know, and the easy thing is to be like, what do you have against guys trying to? Why are you saying?
I'm just curious.
I know. Just so you know. I know, just so you know, I'm not using that voice like to tease you. It's like my go-to voice that I use for any person when I imitate. It's like,
okay.
I do. I'll be like, if it's a guy voice, I imitate it the same way. If it's a girl voice, a baby voice, I do it. I don't have a variation. But so just so you know, to give you some pretense, when I came up found about the Manosphere, I was introduced to Kevin. And I was donating to Kevin.
Really?
So please do not get it twisted. I started out liking Kevin. I was like, when I first found Kevin, I was like, I literally spent a whole day just binge watching his fucking shit. I came out and I told my daughter about it. I shit you not. I was like, oh my God, I just came across it. This shit is so. I had heard about that first video that went viral, but I just knew that thing. I didn't know that it was like this ongoing thing. I just knew of that thing like everybody did. But But the way that he would like talk, because accountability is something that people lack. It is how when I end up in these conversations with like people like yourself, accountability is not showing up. It's like when I point out a thing that is wrong, and the first thing you do is deflect to something else that has nothing to do with it.
I'm not deflecting.
I know, but what I'm saying is that's the issue that I have with this. Just like I would have with anything else that was going awry. Same thing I have with the divestors. Well, not even the divestors. The investors, I completely understand. Now Cynthia G, she a whole nother fucking ball game now. but I'm just saying, like, I started out like that. I'm not some hating ass chick. I don't even date. I don't care. I'm not invested in what you dudes is out here doing at all. I don't even engage myself.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Just so you know, I just wanted to take that away from you, because that's a weapon that gets used to explain away why women would complain about the behavior that they're having to see. And it's not relevant, and it needs to be gone. Go ahead, baby.
Okay, let me ask you a quick question. You said you started out in the chat donating to Kevin. When did things go left?
Oh, okay. So in me overwatching, I noticed a pattern, because it was just a personality trait in me. I'm gonna pick up on shit like that. So what I noticed is that when he does his whole little spiel of the questions and stuff, and the thing that they say is like he only gets an attitude when they get an attitude, right? Like he's respectful with his questions and all that stuff until they get out of pocket. Yes, that does happen sometimes. But what I noticed is that when they didn't, the women who came on that didn't, the women who came on that gave, like he would have one woman come on and she would answer the questions, all of what we might call wrong, the way that basically Kevin's going to get to roast them now, right? But then the next person who comes up answers the questions in the way that Kevin just told the last girl she should have, the right answer. This is what men actually want. What do you think that a man wants from you? And whatever she said was wrong, the next one comes up. When he asked her, she gives the answers he said were the right answers to the other girl. And you know what he tells her? No. He tells her, and with you hear my voice. I'm not a feminist chick.
Wait, did you call in J9?
Oh, hell, motherfucker, no! I could never.
I'm just wondering.
No, but I'm saying, like, there was this girl who called. She was like, she had one of those like super airy, stereotypical girl voices, like, like, hi, super feminine. What I'm saying is, she was super feminine, very delicate in her speech. She gave all the right fucking answers. Kevin was in his fucking bag. It did not matter what the fuck she said. He turned the conversation into this thing. She at no point, even after he started just talking to her crazy, cussing fucking at her as if they were having that type of engagement. It was like he was arguing with himself. It was the weirdest thing. When I noticed him start doing that, I was like, okay, so it's not him correcting behavior. It's him giving a fucking spiel. This is for his audience. This is what they want to hear. This is what they're paying for. And no matter who comes up here, no matter what they say, they're going to get that same fucking treatment. Yeah. And once I saw that, I went, okay, this is dangerous.
It was a lot of this for entertainment too. So,
but at the expense,
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, and it's confusing. It's like, because just think of it like this. The women who complained about Kevin the most were not the women who called Kevin. They were the women who saw it, right?
Well, most of the ones that would complain would be.
Hold on. Why did
hold on. Lex. Hold on for a second. Marlon wants to speak. Now, Marlon, before you speak though, Marlon, let me say, you remember what I told you before you popped up here. That I'm not gonna repeat it because I love you. Okay, but you do remember, right? Do you remember?
No,
you don't have to repeat it. You don't have to repeat it. But just before you came up about, what we're not gonna do. Okay. What we're not gonna do. Okay. All right. Go for it, baby.
Well then, I mean, I really don't remember what you really said. So.
Okay, I'll tell you. I said, don't come up here and just say I disagree without saying why. I don't doing the same thing what you do with Mr. Real Estate's channel. Just
No,
come,
like
I just didn't want. I don't have the energy for it. So just go ahead. Go ahead, Bill.
oh well, no. Well, then I'll go back to listening mode. I'm just sitting here listening.
Okay. Well, that was the thing I was hoping you wouldn't do. But go ahead. All right, go ahead, Lex. He does this in Mr. Really. I love this guy at the top right here. I love him. Please do not get me wrong. This is my baby over here. But he drives me absolutely crazy sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think, primary, like I say, it was a certain element that, you gotta remember, it was definitely a show. So, it's a lot of stuff was done to entertain also. Do I think at times he gave some solid advice? Yeah, I don't agree with everything he said. I don't agree with 100% of what any guy says. That's just what it is. I mean, there's points to be made by every content creator, and there's points that I disagree with every content creator. I mean, I think what's really shocking about this space for women is to really see men like having platforms coming out and saying a lot of these things just out like this. I think that's surprising for a lot of women,
Okay.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Okay. The Manosphere would be actually a beautiful place if it was a place where men could talk about how to improve their interactions with women. But from what I've seen lately from the people who claim to be the leaders of the Manosphere is the complete opposite. I know there's a few out there, like, for example, I love the work that Steffes Cole is doing because he's focusing on improving. He's saying you got to improve yourself. You got to bring yourself up so that they come to you.
Yeah, which is exactly how it works.
Boom, boom. That's the only statement. I'm not going to hold the floor long because I'm trying to get on this Kendra G show. trying to get me a date.
He's shooting shots, y'all.
I'm shooting shots.
Hey, can I give you some advice?
Sure.
When you go in there, put on a shirt with some sleeves, man. Girls always are gonna talk shit about you when you show up with no sleeves.
Hey, I appreciate. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, put the sleeves on. Yeah.
Watch me right now. I'm gonna go out there.
Trust me.
Wow.
Hey, you gotta help out when you can. I'm gonna let the boy just go and show.
Advice. You definitely don't want to go in there in a tank top unless you super ripped.
Yeah, because it looks like you. It's like automatically if they already are in a mood, they're just looking for anything to pick at. That's an easy pick.
Hey,
girls are petty as balls.
Yeah, you're right. Unless you in that type of shape where you can flex on them, I agree.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and even then, they might say that it's like a sign of like you being immature or something. Like you're gonna be on here. Like, why would you wear like what I mean? Like they'll just come up with whatever the fuck they're gonna come up with. There you go. I
mean, it's not. I should put on a dress shirt, but I'll start off with this.
No, it's fine. Be casual, but you know what? No sleeves because it looks like you just popped on after. Like working out, or that you didn't care.
To add to that, what that brother said, I agree. To answer what he said, I agree 100% with him. It should be about self-improving.
Yeah.
You should be elevating yourself as a man. You should want to reach your full potential. I want to say this though. Keep in mind, a lot of people who have reached that potential, or whatever, they still run into a lot of issues. Like you just reaching your full potential don't resolve issues within the race and or with the opposite sex. So there's a knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it makes more people attracted.
I agree.
It makes more people attracted to you, yes. But there's still other issues too. So a lot of those things are discussed here too.
Yeah.
But I agree. You do have to put the work in. I agree.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay,
and not to, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I have a question. Why do people, why do a lot of people, let's say mostly our black men, when Kevin Samuels died, why did they view him as like a Martin Luther King or a Malcolm X or a Marcus Garvey? Why did they put him
Ask me that
on
question
that
again.
pedestal?
I don't think they.
Very
I don't
good point. Very good
All right.
point.
Now,
think they
People
ever
choose
did
their.
that.
I like to respond to that. Like you
Go
know,
ahead.
we can't police basically who people decide to follow. This is how we ended up in this mess as it was. We disagree with who they followed. Now, if we can't decide who they're going to follow, we can't decide how much they idolize said person. So if they see them that way, if there are people who do, which I'm sure there are some that do, but I don't think majority do. I'm kind of hold them at that stature, but they do hold him like there's a shit ton of dudes out here, the normal ones, not the ones that are just capitalizing off of it just to be a dick, but like the ones that are actually suffering from this kind of stuff. They are like they've been like hurting. They literally thinking that their whole life is just gonna be this. It's gonna be what they're feeling now. They think, oh my god, I gotta go through a whole life like this. That's a weird thing to have to live with. Like, and so I can understand how they might, latch on to something like that, and how it might feel like it's the biggest thing in the world to them. So I can see how they could come to that conclusion, but definitely not most of them. I don't think most of them.
And the thing about it is, just hearing or just seeing how people have put this man, and after his death, and mind you, after his death, things, his skeletons has came out the closet. So knowing that, I haven't heard the Manosphere say nothing about, for example, Kevin Samuels, as recently as 2020 during the pandemic, he was renting a room, but he was claiming to be high
but
value.
I think it's already known that he was, he's faking it until he was going to making it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but let's hear it. I think the guys had an answer to your question. Their thoughts about the answer to your question of why the guys were holding them to that higher standard, like, Malcolm X and such.
I guess they feel like they don't have anybody else right now. It doesn't make sense to me, but that's all you can say is that they feel like they have, that he's their Martin Luther King of women. You see what I'm saying? That it goes as far as, because when you make an adversary out of women, well, and it works. He made it work, and that was the problem. He made the adversary out of women to the point where men feel like they lost their king, the man that they could hide behind, because they were too weak to put in the work, first of all, and to lead. So what happens? Women are not dumb. If you're weak and you don't know what you're doing, they will walk over you.
I could understand, and I don't believe in putting nobody on a Martin Luther King, Malcolm X type of I
don't think they actually
I don't
did
believe
that, though.
that.
I
just don't believe in putting them on a type of pedestal.
I don't think they held him in the. Go ahead, Jay.
I could have understood.
Yeah, no, but Aaron, I don't think they actually did. I think what it is that you're seeing, like, people had like thumbnails and stuff where they had all of those people, and then they had Kevin Samuels in it too, and so I think that was kind of giving the idea of that.
Exactly.
But I don't think people were actually seeing him as, like he was. I think it was like it's a perfect way to trigger people to get conversation going, though, isn't it? And that's the thing. That's why they did that.
And the thing about it is, again, I could have seen, and I was thinking about this today. I don't see a Kevin Samuels as somebody who again, after his death, it showed that he was faking it. The only person that I can see, like a public figure that was somewhat I'm not gonna say, somebody who was real, you know, and I don't know much about. I mean, I could have seen. Well, I would say the last person, or let's say a person who had passed away, who was somebody realistic that I could think of, and I was thinking about this. When DMX had passed away, you know, he had his struggles and stuff. But you know, one thing I could say about him, and just, you know, doing my research on him, he was real about his life. He was real. Hey, you know, my life was hard. Hey, you know, he was realistic. And now, was he perfect? Of course not. Did he have his issues? Of course. But he was realistic, and you know, he struggled, and he was like, hey, I struggle, and you know, up to his death, you know, at least he was real about it. There was nothing fake. We knew who he was, but we didn't know who Kevin
Yeah,
Samuels
but you
was.
know, honestly, even if it wasn't, the thing is, what is your message? Nobody is perfect. Like, everybody has their own shit. Like, I have my own shit. But when I'm talking about this type of shit that I'm talking about, my intentions are pure. I want to help. I don't want to hurt anybody. And that is what matters in this case of what I am talking about. And that's what it is. It's like, yeah, okay, Martin Luther King cheated on his wife. He was a dude. Most dudes did. I'm just saying, like, that's not like, it's like, oh, let's throw away everything he ever did because he did this thing that everyone ever did. Then that, if we go back in history, then nothing any man ever did, every house every man ever built should be burnt down because he cheated on his wife. Because, you know, oh, this house isn't as nice now because he cheated on his wife before he built it. You know what I mean? Like, or while he was building it, like, it's nothing to do with it. You know, crazy. Like,
yeah, you know, Jay, I don't think he was. Marlon, go ahead.
No.
What you gonna say, man?
Yeah, Marlon. Oh my God. Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna try. Go ahead, Marlon. What you want to say, baby?
No. But let's try the conversation, right?
Okay, let's try.
You guys understand, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, I'm very technical. I look at everything. I hear everything. And it was conversation after conversation after conversation. And then when I try to put my thoughts in any...
Just say the thought, Marlon. Just say the thought. Oh my God, you come in just to tell us how we're not listening to the thought. It's crazy. You just said all that like you were gonna say what the thing was, just to tell us that when I'm ready to say something, you won't let me. We just gave you the thing. Just say the thing. Just say the thing, for God's sake. I told him not to do this, y'all. I said, if you come up, don't do that thing. And he's doing it. I'm trying so hard. He will kill 45 minutes doing that thing that he does. I think he's doing it just to do this. I think he likes it. So, you know, I'm gonna mute him and we're gonna move along. I get scared. When you're ready to say the actual thought, that the thought by itself, not the while everybody else gets to talk. Every time I want to say something. Without that part, just your thought, just whatever your thought is. Once you're ready to do that, just do like this or something.
Can I go now?
Go for it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was holding him up and like he was Patrice Lumumba or Malcolm X or Martin Luther King. I mean, they weren't holding him in that light. He just had some popularity like a year and a half or so, and he got a little social media buzz. He did make some good treadway in the last year and a half or so. I give him that. I mean, he sparked a much needed conversation. The conversation is definitely worth having, but you know, with that said, you know, I don't think anybody held him in that light, but he stepped forward, I guess you could say, for some men that I guess that and put out how they felt or whatever. And like I said, I didn't agree with everything he said or his message. Smart guy. I mean, he, you know, but I don't agree with everything that he said. You know, honestly, he took a lot of talking points too from Jason Black.
Yeah, so, he took a lot from a lot of people. Yeah,
so like that's something that's not really discussed. And Jason Black, that's my guy. So he took a lot of talking points from Jason Black, though.
Yeah, but to get to what I was like, the whole point of me even opening this thing was to say, what is it looking like to you guys who've been observing this stuff? Like, in contrast to what it looked like before Kevin was gone, does it look any different in the
Yeah, the
manosphere space to you
landscape.
guys?
Yeah, the landscape is starting to shift a little bit from what I've noticed. Primarily, what I'm noticing, you're starting to see a lot more female red pill, I guess you could say, even though you can't really, because I mean, a woman can get red pill is, but you're starting to see like a lot of Melanie Kings and stuff come up.
But that was before.
I know, but
and she's transitioning. She's trying to transition herself out too now. She's trying to get in the dating sector.
Yeah, you're seeing more of them now though, and right now, also it's still up for grabs. They don't really have it's not a real front man like that. I know you got Steph is Cole and some other people that's got a lot of subscribers, MTR, Poor Man's Podcast, but you know, I don't know if any of those guys, despite having a large following and stuff, really got that type of mojo to be like the front man of the operation. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Then,
what do you think about Dennis Sperling?
Dennis Sperling? I think he's a smart guy, but I don't think he quite got the. I'll say this. I don't know if he has the charisma, the human personality to draw in enough people and really take it to that level and get to that level. He's a smart guy though. I definitely enjoy his stuff, but you know, it's some things I disagree with him on. He seems to be successful, but I don't know if I would pick him as is he gonna be the front man.
Yeah, he's trying to take it though.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Cam?
What's up, homie? DJ?
Yeah, baby. How you doing?
All right. I'm just going to put my 2 cents in. You know what I'm saying?
Go for it. Let's hear it. What you got for me?
I'm going to say this. Kevin should still be alive because they don't got nobody to replace him. I don't know what they was thinking by just taking him out like that.
Oh, you think somebody took him out?
Yeah, I think there's like women. I think they put like a poison in his drink and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and then
I think Dennis. I honestly, God, I actually do believe is my opinion. Like, because I hadn't heard anything about Dennis sending that girl, but I had threw out that as a thing. I was like, I wouldn't be shocked to find out that Dennis was how that girl ended up at his house, because I thought it was odd that he would say that they were going to get married. It's almost like he's trying to cover for this person because he put her there.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, I thought that was weird.
You nailed it. I mean, the thing is that I'm going to get that information for you for show. But yeah, that's what I heard, is that she came down through Dennis's channels and ended up there. And it's kind of, when you think about it, okay, and this is away from the conspiracy theory, isn't that kind of the worst way you could go out, is with one of your what was he calling? He had him on rotation, going out with a rotational woman that you just met. That's and you were a dating marriage coach.
Yeah,
that's about as ironic as it gets. That's a hard way to go.
Yeah. And all the time that we've been watching this man live, have we ever seen a woman in the fucking room?
Yeah.
Right.
Aside from when he was interviewing one, never. And this woman walks in front of the fucking camera, catches him completely off guard, and this is and then the next day he's just, you know, like, I'm just saying, it's like, how many coincidences does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? You know what I'm saying?
I tell you right. I tell you right now, if I was Kevin, I would have done shit way better. If I see a woman walking in front of her room, I would tell her, bitch, you better Get your ass out. And then I'm gonna check
Yeah.
my surroundings. I'm gonna check one of my friends. If Melanie's there or somebody else, I'm checking my surroundings, and then I'm leaving the party because some shit is gonna go down, and I'm not having it. I'm fucking Kevin Samuels, goddamn it, and I'm not getting played like that. Never.
Yeah, that was weird as balls. Him having that chick in there, her not even know, like you don't know what a camera looks like, bitch. Like you just gonna walk
Yeah.
between me and the fucking camera, like bitch. That's what you gonna do. Like I just was like, yeah, nah, bro. Like this is way too obviously some shit. And he is super shifty. Fucking Dennis is super shifty. I predict things.
Wait a minute,
I
why
like
you
to
say
predict
super shifty?
because he is. I won't have to prove it. It's coming out soon.
Oh, J Naive.
It's coming out soon.
Hey, JD, who do you give a fair shake in the Manosphere?
I don't mind the Miss the what's he called? The me what's his name? Angry man. I don't mind the
Okay.
angry man.
I
He's
like
cool.
him. I definitely like
Um,
him.
Yeah, I
I
think
like
Steph is cool.
man mindset. I refer
Definitely.
people to him all the time, like because he
Okay.
actually gives
He's the
specific
dean.
advice to people. He gets all frustrated, which lets you know how invested he is in trying to help. You know, like it's plenty
I
of
like.
them. It's plenty of them out there. Like you just gotta. And then there's the ones who aren't and are there just literally just trying to absorb people's like. They want to just tell them exactly what they want to hear, so that they'll sit there and they'll throw money at them, and that's it. And it was just all fine and dandy if you're gonna give them something they can use. But if they're gonna leave you not only the same but worse than they were when they found you, and they're paying you for it, I shit don't sit right with me. Like I have a problem with that. Like at least give some type of actual service that will actually assist them. If you're not gonna at least try to do that, then you need to be, here come the bulldozer. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't I just don't like it. I don't appreciate it, and I'm gonna speak about it because I got this here. I'm loud as fuck, and God made me this way for a reason. So I'm gonna use what I got. I'm
It's
super transparent, so I fear nobody. No, I'm super
Are you-
transparent. I fear nobody.
You
Dox me all you want, bitch. You gonna be bored as a motherfucker, cause you.
yeah, you
you
definitely strike
nerdy.
as
You nerdy.
I ain't got no life, nigga. You
Wait a
gonna be
minute.
bored as a motherfucker.
Jay Naive, you definitely come across with a boisterous personality. Are you real quiet in relationships, or are you submissive?
No, I have been once. I had a boyfriend. I had a boyfriend once, like, cause I'm a divorcee, so
I had a boyfriend.
I'm a divorcee. I got 2 grown kids. I got
I like
so
to hear
I'm
this.
at that phase where I just don't, I don't care to participate anymore. I'm just kind of sitting the rest of this one out. I figure I'll sit the rest of this out, but I did have one like it was like maybe 6 years ago. Oh, he was a Philly guy. I don't know what it is, but I was super submissive. I just fell right into place. It was so nice. That's why I actually tell people, I tell women, like, it's not as bad as it sounds. Like the thing is that it just happens. If somebody tells you to submit or even mentions it to you, clearly that's not a person who can lead, because he has to tell you to follow. If he got to say, follow me, bitch, don't follow that nigga. He gonna lead you off a cliff. Now you see somebody moving right, guess what happens? They follow you. You just get followed. Leaders just get followed. They don't tell you to follow them. They just get followed. I met this guy, and oh my God, I followed the shit out of him. I got rid of my social media, not because he told me to, not because he even mentioned it, because he didn't have any, and I thought that was cool as shit. And I was like, wow, he don't have social media? I abandoned Facebook and Instagram 3 days after meeting him.
Oh damn! Okay.
I'll tell you.
That's
I
called sprung right there.
I didn't know that it worked
That's
like
called
that.
sprung.
Yeah, he had JD.
It was, he made me cry. I'm gonna tell y'all. He made me cry once. I was shocked, like me in a relationship thing, because I'm like, if you say something to me, I'm gonna get at you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. But he said something to me, it was just the slightest little thing, and it's like I turned into a child or something. Like, and I was like, it was so weird. But I literally became like submissive, and it was the happiest I've ever been. I was so happy. Oh, I was so sad when that one left.
How did it end?
Wait.
Yeah, who broke up?
What happened?
I damn sure didn't do it. I tell you that. I would have followed that one to the moon, honey, without a spacesuit. Like, I'll be all right.
So he broke up with you.
Yeah, it was like location like type issues and
Long distance.
stuff.
Wait a minute. Where you at?
I'm in Georgia.
Okay.
But it was extenuating circumstances. But it was so bad that like when that was done, I literally told myself I'm gonna give it 3 years and see what happens. Maybe I can get that one back. Like maybe something will happen with the universe and put that one back where I can get a hold of it. Like I was willing to just fuck it all and just be like, I'll just mind my own business, whatever. Just because I didn't even want to get involved with somebody, and then that end up being an opportunity again, and I have to even think twice about it. So I left myself open like that. But then I think I sat like that for too long, and then I got used to it. So then it just stayed like that. And now I'm like, I kind of like just kind of riding it out by myself. I don't like to be bothered, I'm a lazy dater. You gotta know who you are. I would tell you, it's just important to know who you are. Respect who you are for what it is you know about yourself. Lying about who you are to yourself is doing you no service. Like I know I'm a lazy dater. If I got into a relationship with somebody, he's gonna want to go somewhere. I'm gonna always be saying, I'm tired. Even though I'm not tired, I just want to sit on my computer. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be like, I want to come over and be like, shit, then I can't sit on my computer. I'm gonna have to look at you. You don't know.
But Jay, here's the thing though. The guy had that same demeanor and swag as that other guy you were talking about. You'd be happy to go out with him.
Yes. If I could if I could find another one of those.
Oh, she washing socks and drawers, man. Hey.
Man, what you talking about? That ain't shit. I'm pulling off shoes, washing socks and drawers.
You rubbing
in the middle of the night.
You rubbing
breath.
I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna tell you that. It was
okay.
I just do it. No, I ain't gonna tell you all that.
Okay.
But
right. Oh, I already know. You don't need to tell me.
No, it ain't. No, trust me, you don't. It's constipation involved in the thing you think it is. If it ain't, then you don't know. No, he was constipated once. I gave that nigga an enema. Like, it's because he was in so much pain. We were trying all these different things. He was so much pain. I literally gave it. You find a girl who's not married to you that will do that and still be able to look you in the eye like you a king. Okay. That do not.
Go ahead and get it off, baby.
Gave him a whole enema. See, it worked though. He felt better after that.
Well, let me ask you a question, Jay. Are you familiar with Kendra G? Well,
yeah. I've done a couple of. I think I've done a couple of videos.
Yeah. Well, what? I see it. Okay. Now, watching that show, I see a lot of women come on that show.
Yeah.
It's a lot of foolery on that show. Like, and what I noticed is, I know Kendra G and Kevin had the big back and forth when Kevin first started coming up. She went on this show and they had a big disagreement and stuff.
Yeah.
My thing is this: she's starting to encounter a lot of the same stuff he was encountering when he had his show.
Yeah, because the thing is this was the problem. The issues are there. The women are doing the things. They are expecting more than they're willing to give. They're expect that people want to date outside of what is inside of their realm of what they're. You know what I mean? Like, this is a thing that is happening. The things that Kevin was saying. This is why I was a fan at first. What he was saying wasn't a fucking lie. Yeah. What he was saying wasn't a lie. What happened was that he was using it when it didn't apply. He was using it no matter what, because of the people who were watching. It's like somebody come along and be like, hey, don't steal that. Don't steal that bread. And then he come along and he saves the bread. He don't take the bread, and the store owner's like, great, look, he just kicked the guy out of the store. He punched him in the face, kicked him out of the store. Yay, he saved the day. And then he comes back the next day and somebody else is shoplifting. He does the same thing. Oh, look, he's a hero. Look what he's doing. He's finally holding these people accountable. They're stealing. And then the next day comes back, a little girl is just trying to buy some fucking candy, and this nigga come along and kick her in the back out of the store for no fucking reason. This is what Kevin started doing. Like, and so when I saw it was like, it didn't matter. It looked like he was being a hero. But no, he was just kicking bitches out of the fucking store the whole time. Like, it just happened to be, you know what I mean? Sometimes it helped, sometimes it didn't. It just happened to be him doing it, and that was the problem that I had. It doesn't matter. No, absolutely not. That shit is not cool. But the problem is definitely the problem. I think we all probably saw that video. There was a girl. There's like this lady. I use this as a reference all the time. She was like this really, 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 really big lady, and she was like being interviewed by this guy. Kind of almost like Kendra G does. This guy was like kind of interviewing her, and you know they were doing the whole thing about what do you bring to the table, remember? And she said, "I am the table." Let me see if I can. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
I kind of hope you don't remember it, Lex, so that I can show it to you because it's hilarious.
No, I don't. Go ahead.
Oh, goody. I get it. I would love to introduce you to this. Hilarious.
I remember that part. I am the table. I remember that. I am.
There she is. She came right up. I put big girl, I am the table. There she comes. Oh, this girl was off the hizzock. I hate that it has to be. It's freaking O'Shea Duke Jackson put the video up though. Right? Oh, because he named it that. I don't even want to look at his version of it because then I gotta hear him do his monologue. Ugh. Here, I'm gonna look it up this way.
So what you got to say, Jay? You wouldn't go out with O'Shea, or?
Oh my god!
Oh hell!
That nigga can't even hang out in my garbage can.
Oh shit! Damn, Jay.
Let's see.
Wouldn't even give him one shot.
I would jump off of something very high first. And still wouldn't promise that if I survived, I would do it. Absolutely not.
Wow.
There are better ways to die than underneath the O'Shea Duke Jackson, honey.
Not even a date or a girlfriend?
No, just no, ew.
He could get the draws.
Oh God, that nigga. He looked like he would take a bitch's dirty drawers and put them on. Does he not look like the type of nigga that would do that? Like he would wear a bitch's dirty drawers? Like after she been working all day in a factory, this nigga would take them and put them bitches in. No. First she went to the gym, then she went to the factory to work.
That's pretty nasty.
That nigga would pick him up off the floor and instinctively fucking put him on his own fucking ass.
Hey, before that, she took a number 2, then he put it on.
Yes, and she did not wipe properly.
Nope.
She didn't even try, in fact. She just was like, well, that's your homie. That's your homie, O'Shea. That's what he did. That's what he did, allegedly.
My homie, watch it now.
That ain't your homie? I thought that was your homeboy. I thought y'all was like this, man.
We just as tight as you and Melanie King.
Hey.
Oh my Lord.
Hey, look, I try to advise Melanie all the time. I tell her she could go into like the gamer type thing and she could make a killing.
That suits her, I'm telling you right now.
You know,
I agree.
She does that little kitty voice she does. The guys would go absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
they would throw money at her left
Yep.
and right. Yeah.
She clean up at Twitch.
Yeah, but she ain't trying to do it. She wanna be like whatever the fuck it is that she's
Captain.
doing now. I'm not sure what
Y'all
she's doing.
talk. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, who? Okay, well, yeah, I remember when her and we had it out because she had one smoke show, and I was on that smoke show, and
I
though
seen
we didn't get along, I have to admit she does have some pretty good acting talent. I
Yeah,
just
she
think
does. She does.
you know, I
a
think she's
lot of it.
using it wrong. She's using
Yeah.
it completely wrong. I mean, I was kind of surprised because I watched some of her other shows where she was doing what would you call it, paraphrasing, but kind of in a dramatic actress thing. And I said, damn, you know something, you get on my nerves, but you killing it.
Yeah,
I have to
she
hand it.
does. She
I have to
has
give
a
it.
talent, and it's definitely it's weird that she would be wasting it. And I think it's like the trauma of her divorce or something has sent her kind of in a
Definitely.
spiral of attention grabbing for
Yeah.
men, and it let like she found this, and it was like she just kind of dove headfirst in. And now it's like, how do you get out of it? How do you get out of like being simped on 24/7 while being paid to be simped on? Like, I mean, how do you get out of
Well,
that? So
here's the
she,
ironic thing. Here's what's ironic is she's not even submissive at all.
yeah, no.
No.
Which is funny is because I want to. Everybody wants her, but she's anywhere near being a submissive woman.
No.
So it's like it's kind of like y'all hypocrites.
Yeah, no, because it shows that that's the proof. That's the proof that they just want to be told what they want to hear, and they will pay top dollar for it. And so there is they don't want to grow, because as long as someone's telling them that they're right and them bitches is wrong, they don't have to grow. They don't have to learn. But the problem is that it's not true. They are being used. And when the bubble bursts, like Kevin dying, when the bubble bursts, they're still in that same fucking state. They haven't fixed anything. In fact, they've made themselves worse. Their outlook is worse, and the way they look to the people around them is worse, because they just expose themselves like a nerve. You know, like that shit is so fucking dangerous. Like, it seems like I'm just being hateful towards men by being weird about this whole the way that they do the Manosphere. In actuality, this is me being worried about you guys. This is actually me being like, oh my God, you're fucking yourselves and you have no fucking idea. The world is gonna look worse when you get done with this. Like, just at least, if you're gonna follow it, just fine, but at least give yourself a moment in the day to think for yourself, where you go, okay, I heard this, that was funny, but okay, what am I gonna do tomorrow? Because I still want to be doing some things with myself. Am I working towards anything, or am I just sitting here bitching? You know what I mean? Like, and guys are the only people who guys will listen to. And so guys are supposed to be helping these other guys. You guys are supposed to be helping each other. Instead, you're just standing around pointing out what women need to be doing. It doesn't fucking work. Women are rebellious. You tell a woman that she can't do this, guess what she's gonna do? That is why it doesn't work. Women can shame other women into doing shit, right? Men can't shame women, especially not men who women don't even want. You can't shame a woman into doing something. You can make her hate you. You can make her fight with you. You can make her get into it with you. She's still not gonna fuck you, and none of her friends are. None of this is not gonna happen. You're not gonna get any of the shit that you want. All you're doing is creating a bubble for yourself that you're not gonna be able to get out of, because you already were in a weird place to begin with. That's why you were so angry.
Yeah.
And literally watching it happen, it's like, oh my God, it was driving me nuts. And I just wanted to help. So listening to guys when they act like I'm the enemy, but they are over here basically bending you over and taking your shit.
Yeah.
Every single fucking day, and you are paying them to fucking take your shit.
Here's one thing. Here's one thing I don't get. I can't get this out of my head. So, Melanie was with her husband. She had status. She had stability. She had security. She played them video games with them kids. She was doing her cray-cray gimmick. How do you F that up? I would try everything I can to stay in that relationship. I just can't get it.
She ended up losing everything. He got the kids, he got the channel, he got everything.
I
She don't
think.
even have her own kids with her. She has them visitations and shit.
See, that's pretty deep. When you, if you, as a woman, if you don't get your kids,
That's pretty
that
goddamn bad.
yeah,
That's
that's
like
a
bare fucking minimum that you get the kids when it's over. Like that's like bare fucking minimum that you get the fucking kids. Like you ain't get the kids, bitch. You ain't get the kids. God damn! What did you do? Kill his mom? Like what happened? Like what do you gotta do
Everything.
to not
Stab
get the
him.
kids? What did you lose them? Like what? Like literally, like what did you do? But she does everything. So ain't no telling. And this is the thing with these people. It's always this big secret that's gonna come out. Like with that situation, with what we just said about Melanie and her situation with getting divorced. You don't think there's a horror story with that is then gonna get exposed and open like a fucking nerve? And then and what is that gonna look like? It's always these are the people who always have this kind of weird shit that's gonna come the fuck out. Like it's gonna come out, and people they just decide to not care because it's inconvenient. It's like
Look.
it's easier to be mad at you, bitch. You know what I mean? Like
Look, I sent you that paperwork channel. It's on YouTube, and you can go there, and they detail everything.
About who?
Well, it's about
that's what you meant by you said doctor. Oh,
yeah, the Paperwork Party Network or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in there. That's a cool spot.
Okay.
But I will say this. I did ask Melanie in that smoke show about her ex-husband, and she went ballistic.
Yeah.
She went off.
Yeah. She don't want to talk nothing about that.
Went off. Let's put it this way. She didn't even. You know how like after a live you save it and so people can replay it.
Yeah.
It's not even on replay.
Yeah.
She like, I ain't mentioning that shit. Sorry, bro.
No, that was smart. That was real smart.
Yeah, that was hilarious though.
And the reason why it came up was because that was the one where they were trying to make it cool that a dude could have multiple women. That a high value dude could have multiple women. And I was saying, wait a minute. So, okay, your ex was a high value man, and her ears perked up.
You know what? I think I might have been in that lot, not in the panel, but I think I might have been in that. That sounds familiar. I think I might have been watching that.
Yeah, she. Then I asked her about that because I was going to ask her. I said, well, how would you feel having to share your man? But it didn't even get that far because she went off. Then
she don't want to mention anything to do with her ex-husband.
Here's the thing. Nothing. Here's the thing, DJ Torch. See, she wants to.
No, go ahead, baby.
She wants to say that women's supposed to be submissive and all this, and she says all that. She don't want you to direct all that towards her. Like you can talk shit about other people, just not her. Like don't tell me to be submissive or anything else. Just tell
she was like, ladies be submissive, but that's not me.
Like, hey, you need to submit. Now no, bitch, you do it. Show us how it's done, okay? You do it, and then we'll be like, okay, I see what she did there. Okay, maybe I'll try that. Okay. But no, you just standing there while people pay you to tell me to submit. Bitch, no. I ain't about to be no prisoner because you told me so. Like,
give me some super chats too, by the way.
Yeah, and pay me quickly, promptly now.
Nail money, y'all. Nail money.
She be on there. She be going in and sound like she sounds like she's really like trying to help and stuff. And she'd be like, and then all of a sudden she'd just be like, because you see no colors come up. And so all of a sudden she says, all right, y'all, I've been in here for this, like, in here for free. And then all of a sudden a bunch of color things will pop up. And I'm like,
look, here's how she does it. Guys, I don't see my super chats. What's going on?
Oh, no, you would see it there. No worries.
Yeah, something about her.
Oh my
Look at my
God.
fingernails.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
yeah. She was saying she need to get her nails did.
Look, I
I need
need
to get
some
my
nail money,
nails did.
y'all.
I need to get my, I
I
need to get my
think
nails
Mommy
did
Cray
for the
Cray,
first time in
Mommy
4
Cray
years.
Cray is really Cray Cray. She really is.
Yeah, she's nuts.
So
All right, but
She
let's
the
look at this
best.
video. And Lexa, you still there? He's muted himself. Well, he must be doing something. I want to show Lex this video. Lexi Poo.
She's muted, I think.
Well, yeah, but he muted himself, I think.
he
Wait.
probably is talking right now, but sometimes you forget about
Oh,
that
yeah,
mute.
Kim Hugo because they chose. Okay, yeah, he muted himself, so he might be on the phone. I want to show him this video. Well, we'll show him again. Y'all want to see it? Look, let's watch it.
Yeah, I see it.
It's pretty fucking hilarious.
What am I bringing to the table?
Yeah.
I showed up to the table.
You showed up to the table.
Y'all can hear this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I showed up to the table. I graced your table with my presence. What do you mean?
Look at her eyes.
Man, everything you said makes no damn sense.
Wow. Good, everybody.
Ew. This
Oh,
nigga right
no.
here. Ugh. It
Not
was
tonight.
his. I
Not
know because it
tonight.
was his video. He posted it, so kind of have to tolerate a little bit of his voice to get to it.
Do you remember Blade, the old school one, the first one? Right there, that photo of her. She looks like that
It's so-
heavy set. Well, let me shut up. I don't want to get.
Oh yeah, the Asian dude that was like stuck in the basement thing. And Blade
Yeah.
would like put the light on him, and then she burned him up. Yeah, what was that thing's name? What was his name? I don't remember, but that was hilarious. Oh, and it would cry when it
She
was all
looked
burned.
like
It was
Big
like,
Mama.
"Ooh." Oh my gosh. But I brought that this video that pulled it up just to show like clearly there's issues with people being what Kevin used to call delusional. Like the fact that the expectation is, even if and it gets misconstrued as, well, how do you tell someone what they deserve? But the thing is that to see something like this, and then she says what her expectations are for a man. That means that the type of man that she just described, it's her expectation that he would need to settle for her because she said so. And that is the issue. That's the thing that I'll be talking about, like why Kevin was not wrong about that was a problem. That is a problem, and it still is a problem. It's a problem for a lot of people. It's like there's women walking around that don't even look like them fucking selves. Now, it's not to mention that people don't even point that out anymore. Where everybody has the same face due to the makeup that they wear, and then when literally they take it off and it's a completely different fucking person, and then they'll walk around and say the same shit about what they deserve. And I want a man is this. Literally, bitch, introduce yourself as you first. At some point, to this person before you say you just like you just want him to just wake up one day and punch you in the face because he thinks somebody broke in his house. Like, like he gonna know who the fuck you are. He roll over and be like, "Hey, baby, and here's this thing in the bed." He gonna be fighting. I be like, "Baby, let's run. There's something in here." She gonna be like, "Baby, it's me." But like, the hell it is. You get the fuck out of my house.
Look, she needs to take herself off the planet and come back as another human being because
like
this woman is just.
You looking like a Minecraft creeper.
I would just go celibate if it's between her and celibacy.
No, you would take that, honey.
No, I'm sorry.
I hear they be warm. You may not be able to, to get in there, but you could, like, apparently the people who have those fetishes, it's weird. I learned this actually from that show, the 600-Pound Life or whatever. They use their folds. They use their folds and stuff. They oil up their folds. So she not. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that crazy? It's like booby. It's like booby, but all over the body, like.
I'm sorry. There's no,
close your eyes. You close your eyes. It's it's gonna work the same around. Just close your
No,
eyes.
it's not gonna work
Just,
because you have. The thing is, looking at her, she makes me flaccid.
oh God!
That's how
Stop
bad
making
it
them
is.
plastic, girl. Cut that out. What are you
See,
doing?
there's nothing gonna happen there. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. Hey, to all the fellas
I would say,
who finds her sexy, by all means, she is all yours.
Well, you'd have to go in her house to find her because I doubt she's coming outside.
Oh God.
She gonna need
I
some help
doubt
with
that
that
she
one.
can even get in the house.
Yeah, she was laying down in this. She was laying down.
Yeah.
She put that lipstick on and said, "I'm that bitch."
Mm.
I'm that bitch, honey. Yes, I am the table. Like, bitch, I didn't say what type of furniture you look like. I asked you what you bring. What is you gonna help me with? Is what I was asking.
She do
I'm a
look like
table.
a table and a sofa.
Okay, I know that I could put all of our food on you, and it would just sit there. I know that you could work as a table as well. I get it, but that's not what I was asking.
I don't get how y'all fellas mess with fat chicks. I mean, how do you get in there? I like them skinny, thick, and you can
Don't
get them
ask me.
juicy.
Don't ask me.
It's some people just like it. They like the warm place. They say that they're very warm.
No,
Like
the
in the-
gap
in
is
the
too
winter-
big down
In
there.
the
Look
winter
at the
top,
hole.
just you cannot.
Hold on. What's very warm?
The big big girls because they have big bodies. Like you ever been with a big girl?
No.
I don't mean. We're not talking about a thick one. We're talking about bit like this one on the screen here.
No.
Nah. I'm on the same page.
I'll say, like, yeah, that girl on the screen look like she about a 22. I would say probably like a 10-ish would be about the biggest I done had.
Yeah.
Hold up, you mean like a size 22?
Yeah,
she's
that
a
girl on the
size
screen
22.
is big.
No, this bitch a 48. She got to be.
Yeah.
She 22.
More
Hell
like
no.
50.
I've met 22s. Cause I've met 18. So no, this bitch is way beyond that. She ate a 22, honey.
You said
I
she
do
ate a
want-
22?
She ate a 22. Man. She ate a person at 22. Like,
I
this
do
I mean,
want-
I can't see her whole body though, but she's a big girl.
Well, just know this. You ever watched about 600-Pound Life?
Yeah, I seen it.
Well, this is the situation this girl's in. She was laying down in a bed in this video when she did this.
Oh,
She's
she's
one
a
of
big
those.
girl.
She's not a regular big girl. She's not a walking around big girl. She's a laying down big girl.
She probably couldn't get up.
No, somebody brought her that lipstick. She put it on. She didn't get up and go get it. Somebody brought that
she
to her.
didn't.
Somebody brought her that. But look, I brought this up here so I can show you, Lex, the video. This is the thing I was telling you about the girl.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's see.
The show
So what?
600.
Is all
That's
men
her.
not shit or do women choose wrong?
I mean, here's the thing: it's most of them aren't shit, but at the same time, you're very secure.
It's muted.
You said so. Most of them ain't shit.
I can hear it.
Yeah, most of them.
You said it's muted.
No, I can hear it.
Oh, Cam said it was muted.
Oh.
I can hear it.
You can hear it, Cam?
I can hear it.
Oh, okay. I can't
Ain't
say.
shit, but it's like you gotta do what you need to do to have it done. I need that bag secured. I'm already down. Why I want to be down with a dude that's down also? That makes no sense.
So you already want your bag secure. You gotta have a bag. Like what do you need? What do you need from him? Like
I need to have my own car. You need to have your own car.
do he
3-4
got
bedroom house.
3-4 bedroom
I
house?
Yeah, like I need to bring.
Does he have to make all that happen or what? How does that?
Yeah. Why would you not make that happen? That's what the man's supposed to do.
Damn. So what are you bringing to the table? He got to get the houses. He got to get this big ass house. Like
what am I bringing to the table?
Yeah.
I showed up to the table.
You showed up to the table.
Yeah, I showed up to the table. I graced your table with my presence. What do you mean?
Man, everything you said makes no damn sense.
So, as you heard,
Ugh, that nigga. Get his face off my screen. Hey, but I wanted to show you that, Lex, to show clearly there's an issue with women and delusionalness, because this is floating around. People
Yeah,
like this
that's
are floating
crazy.
around. So I know that I don't think anyone being honest could disagree that there's an issue with it, with you know, but the thing is that how it's being addressed, who it's being addressed by, it's just not working. That's not working. Like, guys, a bunch of dudes who nobody wanted anyway, addressing women, like saying all of this crazy stuff, it's not helping. But it doesn't mean that just because they have a leg to stand on, because guys are being such dicks about it, doesn't mean that the guys are all completely wrong. It's one thing doesn't excuse the other. And so, but something needs to be done. But that's what I think the conversation is, when people say he created the conversation, like he made us have this conversation, and that is absolutely right. This is the conversation that he brought up. This was the part. This was the thing that I felt. This is the thing that I fell in with, was the accountability thing. It was like, God, yeah, it's so weird, because I hear girls say that kind of shit all the time. Like, I want a guy who has this, I want him to have this, but it's like it's a weird thing too. Like, the girls, I learned this from a guy friend of mine. He said he works at like apartment complex, like a maintenance manager, and he would say it's so weird. The prettiest girls have like the dirtiest apartments, and like, it was, you know, whenever you go in people's apartments, it was like their priorities are completely screwed. Like, it's like they spend all this money doing all this stuff, trying to look this way, but they don't even keep up their house, so they're clearly not going to keep up yours. Or you guys, as if you were to live together. And it's like, long term, what's the expectation? Just to find someone to help you pay to get your nails done? Like, and
I got a question for you, Jay.
Yeah.
As a woman, what do you think needs to be done about this?
I think that women need to be holding each other accountable, and men need to be on each other's asses. These guys are out here who need mentors. These little dudes out here, that's what they need. They need guys around them with good intentions and lives to actually, so that they can see that there's something else outside of their fucking door. They need mentorship. Women need to be checked. They need to stop. Like this is another like bad thing that came from, you know, like the believe women no matter what type thing. It's like, no matter what you say, it's like you can't be wrong. It's like, if a woman says she feels this way because this thing happens, she's automatically right. It's like, oh, I'm a victim, I got punched in the face. You completely disregard everything that happened the last 48 hours before you got punched in the face. How much shit did you do before you got punched in the face? You're completely letting go of all of these things. It's like, it all matters. It just drives me absolutely insane. It's just accountability, period. Have some accountability. It's so easy. Whenever somebody points out something about a guy, says you're doing this, and then the guy the guy says, well, what about the women? And it's the same thing that they call it a whataboutism. When somebody points something out to a girl, well, you need to be more like this, even though what he said to her was true. She did need to do that thing. That thing did need to get done. Instead of answering it, responding to it, she can immediately just say, well, guys do this. And then guess what happened? Nothing. She didn't address hers. She didn't hold herself accountable for that. He didn't hold himself accountable for that. They just were able to use each other's history against each other. And nothing happened. And that's where we are. Like, that's what's going on. So men cannot hold women, random women. If you have a wife, yes, you can hold her accountable. If I have a husband, I can hold him accountable. Yes, but if that is not your woman, you cannot hold her accountable. So people being out here trying to hold each other accountable as strangers, all it is turning us into enemies. All you're doing is making us hate each other. Period. That's all that's happening. All you're doing is creating resentment. Women need to be checking women. If I have a girlfriend, she got her caped up face full of makeup, and she go out and she like, she ain't got no job. She's been to school 3 times, will not finish. She will not fucking finish. She won't follow through with anything. And she's out here saying, I'm going to get me a 6-figure nigga. I'm going to be like, and what face she going to show him? Like, are you gonna show him your face or your this face? Like, what if he says, "What do you do for a living?" What, you gonna lie? Cause you damn sure ain't gonna tell him the truth. Cause you damn near lie to me about it, and I'm looking right at you. You know, like, hold each other accountable so that people can live in their place where they are, live where you are, and stop calling it settling when it's in your own level of like where you live. Like if I make $40,000 a year, how am I settling if I'm with a guy who makes the same fucking amount of money as me? How it's settling automatically means you're going backwards. Settling means going backwards. Settling for something less than it's less than what you want, technically, I guess, but the way that they use it is like what they deserve. And I take issue with that word, deserve. Like, how do you deserve somebody else's shit?
Yeah.
Ask yourself that. How do you deserve somebody else's shit? Like, why do you need a man who makes 6 figures? As I deserve it. How do you deserve his? Where were you when he was doing that?
All right, Jay. You're wild. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it needs to happen. I mean, you're the exception. You know, if you're actually down to hold women accountable, most women won't do it. And they can have a girlfriend that look like this girl and talking about they want Boris Kojo and stuff. And a lot of women won't say nothing about that, or they be like, "Go ahead, go get a new dress, girl," you know. But you'll tell that girl like, "Hey, it ain't happening." So
yeah, like, no, man, that ain't. I mean, that's fine to want it. I want lots of things. I want to be a unicorn. It ain't gonna happen, but I can still want it. I can want it all I want, right? But that's not in your realm of reality. So you can imagine, you can dream. I ain't gonna tell. Who am I to tell you not to dream? You can dream, but you damn sure don't need to be putting down things that honestly probably are better or because of your attitude. Technically, he would be settling for you just based on your attitude alone. Like anybody, it's just gross. Honestly, to me, it's just gross. I see it as gross, and I don't like the predatory behavior that people. Like, there's all these people that literally just capitalizing off of, like, the people who are actually really having these issues. You know, like they're being like preyed on.
Yeah.
Like badly.
Yep.
I take issue with it, and especially when little weird niggas, and I know they have negative intentions, come around me talking about, wow, what problem do you have with whoever and whatever? You see how I do that voice? That's the same. It's like it never changes. I do the same voice no matter what I'm mocking. But anyway, but I hate when they do that, because I'm like, you have no idea who you're talking to, sir. I know you want to believe that you're talking to somebody who's just like whatever these things that these niggas been running around telling you, but you're not. You can't even tell no more. Every time it's a female, if it's got a vagina, you gotta disrespect it. That's the lane that they're in. It's like, oh, she got a vagina. All right, let's disrespect the shit out of her. Like that's where they living at. That's where they living in their minds at this point. That's why I was curious to see if it's changed. That's why I came in this live stream. I was only going to be in here for an hour, but you know, y'all kept me busy here, and I appreciate you. But that's why I wanted to come in here, just to find out, like, if it looks different. If it's starting to shift, because that give me a little hope. You know what I mean? If it's starting to shift at all, but I think it kind of is, because I noticed that Lapeef, what's that guy's name? The Anton Daniels. I noticed that his he's starting to do some different type of shit on his channel.
Yeah, I saw some of that. That was kind of, he had some hardcore right wing black dude on there talking about he was talking about, oh well, if you don't like what, you know, if you're complaining about the United States of America and it being great, then just go back to where you came from. And I was saying to myself,
hey, speaking of which, Anton Daniels, because I'm in the same area he's in. I'm in Detroit, so Yeah, I got some opinions about that whole thing over there. I'm not gonna get into it yet right now,
Yeah.
but I have some opinions. I definitely got a theory about it.
You know that nigga is 5'5".
Oh, I know. I said,
yeah.
I heard he was short.
He want to be Rick Ross so bad, but he just can't. He's like Rick Ross's little baby cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know if
He's
that's
his
the
little
same guy.
baby
The guy I'm talking about is a Ray J lookalike.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he was in there.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah,
and the only
this whole thing is. I'll just say this: without you, Jay, are you subscribed to Pocket Watching with JT?
Man, I don't like that nigga neither. He's a hypocrite.
Wait, hear me out.
Yeah, straight
He had an
hypocrite.
episode. No, I'm not actually liking. He had an episode with Anton on there, and it was like, is Anton a fake guru, right?
Yeah.
Watch that episode. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, wait. Would he refuse to answer it?
Yeah. Like he was getting asked, like people came on the panel and they was asking him a lot of questions.
I saw it.
Okay,
He refused,
yeah,
he
yeah,
kept
yeah,
beating
yeah,
around
yeah,
it. He
yeah.
refused to actually answer the question. He was
Yeah,
like,
my
around
whole
it.
thing is just like this. Like it ain't nothing personal, but I'm from the area. You know, I'm in those professional crowds. I know a lot of people. Like I've never heard of the guy before, and like more importantly, it's like you have to be clear if you coming out. Because that's the thing. I'm not coming out boisterous saying I'm a millionaire. This is the Millionaire Morning Show. I'm successful. I'm this. And 40,000K is my 40K is my piss money and all of that stuff. I'm not making those statements. So when you make those statements, you got to be a little bit more transparent about your rise and climb and what exactly you get into to get you to that point. You know what I'm saying? And he hasn't really done that. And people were asking him good questions on that Pocket Watching show, and for the most part, he didn't seem to be answering.
To be honest with you, it seems to be something that a lot of the content creators do. They're really secretive about their past, you know. Yeah. And it's funny because if they were a doctor or something, you would give them a pass because it's like, look, you're an expert in this. You're a doctor. You went to school for it.
It'd be easy. Exactly. DJ Torch Music. But yeah, because he was talking about some software company or something, and then he got to talking about some other thing he invested. But people wanted specifics, like what's the name of the company? You know, what exactly is it, man? You know, and he would not give it up, talking about he has an NDA and he can't speak on it. And I'm like, nah, man. Like I don't buy it. You know, a lot of it comes across as fake it till you make it type stuff.
Yeah.
And look, hey, I know the game. I come from a line of finesse guys. You know, I'm not one, but I see a hustle. You know, there's a lot of hustles in this space. I think that's probably one. Jessica X. That's possibly a hustle.
Oh, that's definitely a fucking hustle. That bitch's accent is fake. I don't give a fuck who says it ain't. I have heard her break her accent way too many motherfucking times.
Yeah, that got outed already. And people wanted to come at me when I called it, you know, and so it's
what's so weird though is that everybody knows that, but they still, the guys refuse to let it go. Like they just want to like I just wish we could get a glimpse of what she actually, because that clear damn sure, I mean, common sense says those pictures are not her. That picture that she has on her thing, the one actual picture, clearly not her, because if it was, why would she never ever not or once even for a hot motherfucking second cam up? It doesn't make sense. So clearly that's not her. This is 100% a catfish, which means what does she look? I know, but I wish that we could just get a glimpse so that these guys could see it, so that they could move the fuck on. Because they get stuck in a fantasy. It's the weirdest thing. It's like,
Yeah, I was like, if you think a girl look like that picture and she ain't gonna show herself off, get out of here.
Yeah, because if she's showing the picture, then she's showing us if she thinks we're gonna discover who she is based on what she looks like, her
Right.
picture
You
would
already
show us
got the
that.
picture up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so clearly it's not for your safety,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
we're not making
Yeah.
any goddamn sense here.
Yeah, exactly. Like I got my picture up here and I'm talking, you can hear my voice. Like if somebody hear this, they know it's me. You know, you can't be like, oh, that's not me. Like they know.
And her name ain't Jessica. And oh wait, somebody's got. Wait, is that me?
Yeah, that reverb sounds kind of cool though.
Let me see. Is that me? Okay. Oh, I think that was me. I had
Okay.
a YouTube thingy open. I didn't think it would echo if it was playing something different though. I thought it would only echo if it was playing mine. I guess not. Yeah. But yeah, so that is hilarious. Oh, Jessica X. Oh, remember that girl tried to expose her wrong, picked the wrong person, and then went through all of that stuff. And then when what was it, Mr. Real Estate asked her to cam up on that show, and she was like, "You can look me up. Look me up." Like he's like, "How the hell am I supposed to look you up, Jessica X? Like how do I look you? I'm supposed to look up Jessica X and see what come up. Like what the fuck do you mean look you up? How do I Google you? How? Like what? It's not even your fucking name, you weirdo. Like, but her even just saying that, so just look at me up and you'll see. But if she looked her up, she would have came to the same conclusion that the other girl did. So then she's gonna have that same girl get outed again as the wrong person. That's what I was like, man.
Yeah, that was crazy. I remember that. Oh, you've been in the background watching the heavy, huh, Jay?
Oh yeah, I made a video about that one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like that girl doing that was like, man. I mean, I can understand why anybody wouldn't want to cam up with people doing that kind of stuff, especially if you have any kind of privacy. Like me, I don't give a fuck. Like if you come too close to me, you gonna catch a bullet. You know what I'm saying? But I know I'm just saying like it's. But other than that, I'm like my life. I'm an open book. I feel like my life is a story. It's a story to tell. It's a lesson to learn. You know, I'm using my life as a lesson of sorts. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be an open book to do that. But not everybody is like that. Some people are funny. Like the people at my job, they know me. They know my personality and they know what I do. You know what I'm saying? So like it's I'm not. I mean, I get why people don't cam up, but when you talk shit and don't cam up, don't be surprised when I say everything that I could possibly come up with about you, because you don't open yourself up to be roasted, and I like the roast. So thanks for giving me something to do, I guess. Rumor has it Jessica X is your girl Melanie. Jessica X is oh shit. No, can't be. I think Jessica X was around before. Who was around first, Melanie King or Jessica X? Because we all know that Melanie King is an excellent actress. She could be Melanie King.
Hey, anything's possible.
She could. Oh, I would be super impressed. You talking about impressed? I would be impressed. I think everybody would be if Melanie King turned out to be Jessica X. That would be crazy. I would be like, girl, you know what? I can't even do it. It's here. The applause. That is a talent you got there. Man. She's way too tired. She's like wasting herself on in this space. I won't say on YouTube, but just definitely in this space. She's wasting her talent on just on like capitalizing off the simping because she, feels lost. See how I can sympathize with that trick? Like I can't stand her. I can't stand her because of what she's doing. She's victimizing people. Yeah, to have her tell it, she thinks she's helping people, but she's victimizing people and like cashing in on their pain. I mean, like you going straight to hell for that, Melanie. Like, do not pass go. You going if there is a hell,
I
You
think she's
going?
already in. I mean, to me, she's already in hell because if you saw her old pictures,
Oh
there
yeah,
was nothing wrong with the way she looked.
I know. They always ruin their faces, don't they?
I mean, she reminds me of Lil Kim,
Yeah,
where
she's
they're
just
doing
regular.
way too much.
Yeah,
She's lucky she didn't go that far. She
she
didn't go
wanted to
that
be
far,
white. She wanted to be white.
and she got there.
She wanted to be whitey, but she still ain't. That's the thing. It's like it don't matter. You can do whatever you can to try to get as close as you can, but you're not gonna be it. You're not gonna be it, and it's so weird. It's like people feel the need even to sell out black people, colored people.
Yep.
Just it's like they're all on right now. We're actually all on. I think that might be the next bandwagon. Everybody seems to be hopping on is pretending to be Republican.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
It's weird. It's like y'all are gonna destroy yourselves. It's like it's one thing. Like if you're rich, the only time I forgive people for being Republican is when they're rich, because a rich person wants to protect their money, and I completely understand that. But other than that, if you are a poor person, it does not suit you. It is not going to help you in any way, shape, or form. In fact, it could hurt you to have that be the part. You're voting against your interest if you are poor.
And that's
And
putting it nicely.
yeah,
That's
but
putting
they
it
but they
nicely.
want to. But it's like this bougie mindset
Yeah.
of, you know what? I'm sick of being seen as what you are, bitch. What, poor? Like that's what you are. Then stop being poor. If you're tired of looking poor, being treated poor, stop being fucking poor. There you go. Other than that, bitch, just live in your poor. You're poor, just live in it.
Yeah.
Deal with it. And once you get out, you could turn Republican too. I'm sure if I was no, I don't think I could ever do that. I still couldn't do it because I wouldn't be able to pretend that other people don't exist.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, it makes no sense if you care about your own people. We're talking about this crop of Republicans because who knows? Maybe one day they'll have a heart.
Yeah, but this one don't.
No, this crop don't.
No,
So
this
there's
one there ain't no leaning, there ain't no helping. There's literally, in fact, it's
Right.
spite. It's a spiteful. There's
right.
spiteful kind that's in there right now. So,
Yep. Yeah.
yeah, no. Maybe a next generation. No, but I mean, but they've been teaching their generations pretty good. So the next ones be coming up. They be coming up pretty fucked up. Like they come up.
Yeah.
The young ones,
Yeah.
they're really terrible. They're pretty terrible.
I grew up in a Republican area, and it was no cakewalk if you had any kind of skin tone.
Yeah, no.
No, you did not. I mean, it was so for it. That's what shocks me is that y'all see what they're doing to you, to your people, but you down with them. It's like can't help you, So
Yeah. It's so gross though. Like, especially listen to a little nigga like Anton. This is a little fat nigga. He was walking around in the mall. He had his little convention like thing, his little meetup or whatever. And him and his wife and his daughter were walking around in the mall. It's so funny. He's like walking and I'm seeing how he walked like he was walking like he's walking, he's like I'm sitting there so long. He's walking like this. He walks like this. And he's like looking up, like I can show you.
trying to get that height. He's trying to get,
Yeah, it was like no, I think it was his ankle. He was like walking like he was like this. It was like that shit was hilarious.
Oh man, that looks like the old 70s pimp walk.
It was like, and it was like, but it was a little bit of a limp on the right side. It was like,
yeah, that's the pimp walk.
Oh my gosh, it was like, ew, this tiny, and he's the same height as his daughter. And he got mad one day. He was on the panel. There's always the girl Kay. There's a girl named Kay. Who's always on his panel, and they always pick on Kay because she's the only one with a normal brain. And they always pick on her on the show. And she apparently one day she had mentioned that they were the same height, that him and Kay were the same height, and he got mad and was like, "We are not the same height." Well, I seen him in the mall walking with his daughter. Him and his daughter are the same fucking height. So yes, they fucking are. Kay was not lying. They are the same height. That nigga is 5'5" at best, and but roly poly oly at 5'5".
Oh, that's a shame.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
you
why he
can't do
walking
that.
like that. All that weight on that right ankle is just not working out for him. And he
it's
and
funny.
he walking around the mall talking about something. We go because they ain't got no bags and that. They're walking around this expensive mall. You know, this mall with all the stores are the expensive stores.
Mhm.
And they're like, of course, like somebody in the chat, because he's like live streaming on his phone or whatever while he's doing it, you know, with his walking stick, you know, the stick with the
Yeah,
phone
yeah.
attached to it.
The
You know, like,
selfie stick, yeah.
yeah, he's like walking, you know, doing his walk. And I guess somebody asked, you know, where your bags at? You know, like you ain't buying that, nigga. Like, you know, talking about how you rich, you know. And he's like, oh no, we don't carry bags. We don't carry bags. We like have stuff sent to the house. I'm sitting there like, this
sent to the
nigga
house.
is the most capped. Like, I don't think anyone
Yeah.
has ever capped as much as this nigga. He caps the very most. The most that a person can cap, he caps.
I see.
Oh my
Man.
gosh. Ugh. In the same height as, what if he Rick Ross? Just imagine that. Just think about it for a second. Like just because it's like one thing to like just know he's short from over here, like me over here, and I can't see him, but I know he's my height. That means if I was standing in a room and he was standing next to me with his size and his beard and all him, and we're at the same level, that's gotta be an awkward looking fucking sight.
Yeah.
Like he's that big because he's a chunky dude. You know what I mean? He ain't, you know, fit and friendly. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't fit and he ain't friendly.
He ain't fit and friendly. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. He ain't fit or friendly. Oh my God! Now he trying to change up. He trying to change up his OMO. Want to do like little live streams and shit with his wife. Like her opinion matters all of a sudden. Ain't that something? All of a sudden her
Yeah.
opinion matters.
I guess he's losing fellowship or followership.
Now he wants to talk about tax stuff and recession and all these things. Bitch.
Yeah.
He create all this chaos. What's going on, Sergeant King? What's up, baby? Howdy do. All right. I'm about to close this out, y'all. This has been fun. You know what's so funny? I wait so long to come in here. I'm always like, I don't even know what I'm gonna. Ain't nobody even gonna come in here. I don't even know why I'm gonna do it. And then I get in here and I'm like, oh man, I gotta do this more often. It's so I'm just not used to doing. It's not like in my cycle of things that I do. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try to do it more. I'll be hanging out in other people's live streams and shit. And work a little bit more work on my own shit. All right, it's been great.
It's been a pleasure.
Anybody y'all want to do it like everybody else does? Closing statements. Look at y'all's names back.
Yeah, hey, I really have nothing else to say. This was cool.
Okay. Lexi there? He on the phone.
Probably.
He on the phone making plans. I'm gonna speak for you. I'm gonna pretend to be you. This is your voice. It's been wonderful coming up and speaking to you guys. My name is 3Lex. 3X Lex. XX.
Now you know dang well he doesn't sound anything like that. Why are you gonna play him out? Why are you gonna play him like that?
I've been saying that the whole time. I do that voice for everybody. Whenever I impersonate people, I use the same voice no matter who I'm like impersonating. If it's a kid, if it's a girl, if it's a guy, I use the same voice. It's like an automatic impersonation voice. It's like my go-to. I impersonated myself doing the same thing. I was like,
I do. Like, are you a DJ as well?
Who?
You.
Am I a DJ?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Why do you think I was a DJ?
Because your name, the S9, SJ9.
Oh no, that's not an S. That's my Cash App.
Okay.
That's the dollar sign.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
no.
there's actually a DJ mixer named labeled the X9. I mean the S9. So it's like,
No,
oh, damn,
no.
okay, she a DJ. Okay.
It's just J9 Eve. Yep. All right though.
Okay. Hey, it must be late over there.
It's like 12 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like to
Cool.
make my little rounds and see what my homie's doing before he come off his live stream. And then I'm gonna head on to bed.
I hear that. So it's only 9 here in Las Vegas.
Oh, you in Vegas? Well, who was in here before and said that they were in Georgia? Somebody in there said, "Oh, they didn't say they were in Georgia. They said it was hot in Atlanta. They said it was 100 degrees or something in Atlanta. Was that you?
Not me. No.
Maybe it was Lex. Somebody had said it, so I just assumed they were. Oh, okay. So you're in Las Vegas?
Straight up.
Jesus, how hot is it there right now?
Oh,
Like
it's straight
120?
up. It's probably about 100 right now. About 105. I haven't checked, but it's. Oh no, it's only 99. That's not bad.
But,
Yeah,
so,
that's not bad.
yeah, but not at 9 o'clock. It's how much? What was it? You
Yeah,
said
99.
It's
99
99
at 9.
at 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, that's bad.
You know.
That's pretty
But-
fucking bad. If it's 99, then it must have been what, like, yeah, it would be like what, like 107? God,
yeah.
we gonna burn to death. You realize this, right? We're in danger of burning to death.
True.
2-3 more years, it's gonna be intolerable. They're telling people not to leave the house now. It's starting to do that.
Yeah, I mean, we have they call them what do they call it? Heat warnings or something out here where
They put
you
up a
should
flag.
stay
Did they
in.
put the flag?
What?
Did they put up the flags? So like the
Yeah,
black
there you
flag.
go. The heat flag. Yeah, the red flag.
Yeah, when I lived in
Yeah.
California, they had that. They would be like, "Don't come outside." They'll be like, "Don't come outside." They'll put up the black flag, man. Don't come outside. Say, "What
I
up,
hear that.
David? What's up, baby pie? You all late? I'm about to leave. He just now coming up
You
in
about to
here.
leave, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. We sitting for 2 hours. I was only gonna do an hour. Turned into 2.5. That was super. All right, y'all. Oh wait, there he is. Is Lex, you there? Are you still? Oh, he's still muted. Oh, I didn't see the thingy there. So
Okay, I'll
All
catch
right.
you next stream. I'm going to get out of here.
all righty. Later,
Okay.
Gator.
Bye.
All right. All right. Last call for Lexi Poo. I'm gonna drop you down, boot boot. It was wonderful. Kick from studio. Remove from studio. Okay. All right, you guys. It's been great. You guys have been wonderful. David, you were late, but it's cool. If anybody just feels like donating to my situation, my PayPal is the best way to do that, just so you know. I'm not my PayPal, sorry, my Cash App. The Cash App is J9Eve, just, $ J9Eve. If not, it's cool. No worries. And I will catch you on the next one. Lord, make me persistent so that I can stop being so half-assed, Lord. Please. I'll catch you all the next one. Mama love you. Later, Gators. Yeah, it's 12 for me too, David. It's 12 for me too. Oh. Bye, Cam.